Namaskaram to all Atmas and Namaskaram to my Atma Guru. Under whose instruction today I am going to discuss about the 10-point charter, which under government social responsibility, we all people of India and also the opposition people, parties and the media people have to raise our voice of appeal to the government to implement it for the purpose of making our country into a developed nation. Already our PM has a great vision to make India into a developed nation, Vikshit Bharat by 2047. But it is not government alone which has to do. We all should join together, and in Mann Ki Baat he is asking about our suggestions, how to make it Vikshit Bharat. So we all raise our voice to implement this 10-point charter so that it can be implemented, government can implement these things to shape our nation into a developed nation. And in that respect, yesterday I was telling about the 10-point charter. In that, first is education. Japan, after World War II, even America bombarded with atomic bomb on Nagasaki, Hiroshima, the entire nation was devastated. Lot of people, lakhs of people, many people died, and many people are affected by that. But still, Japan, with the efforts of all the people and the government, they become a developed nation again in 40 years, mainly because the government and people concentrated on three important things: education, health, and employment. So main thing is education. The government thought if we provide proper education, needed education to the people and take care of the health, the productivity improves, that contribute for the economic growth of the individual families and also to the country. So education is first important thing. What is important? The government should provide. So my first charter point is that education should be provided to all. Education for all is the motto. So government should take initiative to provide free education from LKG to PG level in all categories, whether it's arts, science, engineering, medicine, anything. If we give proper education to the people, the government is shaping them into a valuable asset. With that asset, the government can generate a lot of revenue once they educate all its citizens perfectly. It is said that in UK they provide free education and free health. Similarly, we should make education free. Today, education has become a great business where people are competition are taking lakhs and lakhs for getting admissions, and especially the poor people who cannot able to get education loan. Though it is told that education loan can be obtained, no bank is giving education loan to those who do not have any proper security or any surety. So such is the position. So we should make it. Government should take the initiative to provide free education. There is a budget allocation because this is going to generate a lot of return on investment. If all 140 crore people are made educated, how much productivity it improves, how much output it can generate, and how much income it can generate. All these people can generate to the government. The rate of return is very great. So government should focus mainly on providing education in nook and corner of the country, in remote villages. They can take, say Prime Minister National Fund is that. Similarly, we can form Prime Minister National Education Fund, where you can make all people to contribute, where everybody will get 100% tax exemption on that investment. So with that funds and also the budget allocated funds, government should take initiative to start colleges, schools at each and every remote villages also, and provide faculty with all needed because in remote villages people may not get the needed infrastructure. So they should provide it with the proper what do you call the houses to stay and give education. So they should be provided all the necessary living conditions so that quality teachers will go to even remote villages and give education for all. So First thing is education should be made free to all, everybody. That is first. If you want to make India a developed nation, first thing is education should be provided to all. It is not necessary that people, because if you see children in villages, especially if the parents are not educated, illiterate, their children, because of the genes, because of the IQ level, they were not able to pursue higher studies. Up to a certain stage, the students will go to schools. And after that, this math, science, social, this all English, everything become very difficult. And they drop, they become school dropouts. And they won't show any interest in that because the subjects are very tough and they were not able to understand because their IQ level is such big because of the genes, because of the parents' literacy. But such people also form majority of people, and they should also be trained properly to become a valuable asset to the nation. Then in that case, what government should take the initiative is you have to make analysis, evaluate each and every student, especially those who are weak in subjects. They should evaluate. Evaluate in the sense they should be done a psychometric test, psychological test to identify in which area they are interested, music, dance, and in technical lines like carpentry or welding, like that areas. So whichever area they are interested, maybe because of the ancestral skill, they may be interested in that area. So they can identify in which area they are interested and shape them in that area so that they can be made a valuable asset and they become a value to their family and to the nation. So there should not be any school dropout. Whomsoever are not interested in academic study, they should be identify their talents and they will be given vocational training at the early stage itself. So that by the time they leave the school, they leave as a valuable asset. So those who are strong in academics, they can pursue higher studies in engineering or medicine or whatever courses, and they can flourish. But those who are not able to, the school dropout stage children, they can be trained properly in technical line or whatever line they are interested, so that they become a valuable asset for themselves, to their family, and the society. This will enable to avoid those children who are school dropouts to become addicted to drinks or drugs, or for drinks or once they become addicted to drinks or drugs, they involve in antisocial activity like chain snatching or other criminal activities. So these things can be avoided if we give them proper education, especially they seeing the IQ level, and according to their interest, we should be doing training. And third important thing is education. Today, in each state, they have their own education policies. So because of that, what happens? Through India, we have so many states with so many languages, so many traditions, so many cultures. But we have to make the education common to all. A person studied in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, they and the person studying in Karnataka, their quality is different. And those studying in CBSE, Kendriya Vidya, and those studying in matriculation, their standard is different. So this kind of thing should not be there. There should be one single education system. There should be one single board, national board of education, which should be made applicable to entire country, entire all the states. National board of education is one nation, one syllabus for all the subjects. So every person, there should not be any difference between a central board, a CBSE, a state board, the ISC, like that. There should be only one board, and the syllabus system should be common to all. And the coaching should be given in such a way that all government school students get international standard education. Like that, we have to create. Government has to take that initiative, and especially when you bring common syllabus throughout the country, in regional languages in each state, the regional languages and English should be made main two subjects, and Hindi, which is called national language, so which majority of states in the north follow, that can be made as an optional subject, especially in those states where they have their regional language other than Hindi. So Hindi is important when the people travel other parts of the world, other country. So they can be given optional because some states they say we don't want to have Hindi. No, let it be given optional. They can learn. Whoever wants to learn, they can learn like that. So, and this maths, physics, chemistry, social, these subjects can be made common to all. And especially in social studies, these subjects related to local these leaders, they can be added. National leaders, local leaders can be added. And similarly, in the education system, right from LKG level, people should be taught moral lessons. Very important. By giving moral lessons, by teaching about our Puranas or Itihasas, children should imbibe in them their spiritual values in their subconscious mind. So moral classes should be taken where the students should be taught all moral lessons that come from our Vedas, spiritual, not only in Hinduism or Christianity, all the religions, whatever religions, in every religion, what has been taught. So especially in the one, there should be one class where universal religion should be taught. This what in each religion good things have been told to mankind in Islam, Bible, Zoroastrianism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, all the main nine religious philosophies. What good things have been told? This should be imbibed in all the students right from childhood. And people should be taught about yoga and meditation, physiology, psychology, so that they should know, they should understand why they are facing problem, why they are getting anger, why they are getting rejection. All these things, if they know, see, people are going in the darkness, nothing will be known. But this kind of knowledge, once they get in the school level, they have light in their hand, so that when they go higher in their life, whichever situation they come, they can understand why this is happening, and they can, with the knowledge, they can attain maturity faster, and they can live peacefully. It's very important thing what we have to teach the children at the and also children should be taught the basics of constitutional law, Indian Penal Code, and criminal laws, so that they know what is right and what is wrong, how we have to live in the society, with to live in harmony with the people. All these things should be taught in the school. So these are very important. You should avoid school dropouts, train every student, irrespective of the intellectual level, into a valuable asset. The education system should be brought in such a way. And especially when you are talking about education throughout the country, because we may not be in a position to get a quality teachers throughout in each school, because in using government schools, a quality chemistry teacher or math teacher they may not get. The students cannot understand, and in some schools, the students, even though they get good marks in the 10th in Tamil medium, when they enter English medium in plus 2, they fail because of the lack of understanding of the subject in English, or because of lack of proper faculty. So what government should do is, in all the schools and even in remote villages, government should bring in the small class system, smart screen, where highly expert quality teachers, they should be made a centralized recording place in each state level and national level. From this recording, there is online classes. What I meant to say is, each subject with audio visuals, they should be played, so that your remote villages where the students can get a high quality education from a expert in the subject, and whatever students have doubts, they can online, they can raise the questions and correct themselves and they gain knowledge, so that even though there won't be high quality teachers in each, cannot be employed, they can certain student teachers can be employed to guide the children to attend the classes in the remote villages by switching on this small screen and seeing all the classes for each subject. Specialized teachers giving that subject on screen with demo, with audio visual, so that students can understand in their own language along with the English. So they will understand English and also the local language. Either they should be trained. So that with one teacher, the entire nation, all the students can gain good knowledge. So the centralized teaching system should be introduced by the government at state level and central level, right from LKG till the PG level in all science, arts, engineering, so that students will get an international standard education. Guest lectures from international lecturers also can be conducted, so that practical knowledge can be done. And especially in schools, we have to give the students the spoken English class. personality development training, interpersonal relationship training, so that when they go out to the schools, and even in this should be introduced in the college. When they go out of the schools or college, they will know how to interact with people. They will know good communication, build good communication skill in writing and speaking. So they can able to achieve success in their career, and they can go up in their career successfully. So education system should be built in such like this. So in this process, as I told you, for raising the funds to provide this kind of education system freely to everybody, government should use the budgetary funds, education fund, the education system for they are raising, and national education fund providing 100% tax exemption, so that all the people in India and NRIs, corporates, they can put in the funds under CSR, so that these funds, and also government can introduce an amnesty scheme for to eradicate black money, and that fund also can be used for providing this free education to the people. This is very important. Free education to make all the citizens successful. So this is my vision, Atmaguru's vision of how we can shape India into valuable developed nation by providing first the foundation of education, providing freely to all the people, so that even the remotest villages, even the poorest of the poor, get a high quality standard education for their living. So this is the first charter number 1. The other 9 charters we will see one by one in each day. Thank you.